street food.
Welcome, friends, to the premiere of Street Food Season 6. We already done 5 seasons of this show. That's 73 episodes prior to this one. I'm saying that's a whole lot of snacks been had, that's a whole lot of parasites been dodged. Some of them have not been dodged. Sometimes you just gotta take a parasite for the team. You know, that is the life of a street food aficionado. If you're new to the channel, you can check out our previous episodes and get caught up. We are starting this season off in the heart of Xi'an, China. In fact, it's hard to believe I have not shown you this place already because it is one of the most famous places in all of Xi'an to get street food. I'm talking about Huimingjie, also known as the Muslim Quarter. Now, China is pretty famously homogenous. Over 91% of its 1.3 billion people are the same ethnicity, which is Han. But did you know that the other 9-ish% of the population is made up of 55 distinct minority ethnicities? Now, for the most part in China, the word minority is not derogatory. In fact, it carries with it an air of distinction, which, while it's not really sought after in this culture, is still pretty positive. It carries a connotation of uniqueness and intrigue. The largest minority are the Zhuang people. They mostly live in the southern Guangxi autonomous region on the border with Vietnam. The second largest ethnic minority are the Hui people. To give you an idea, there are over 10.5 million Hui people in China. The Hui are traditionally Muslim, which makes them stand out primarily in 2 ways. The first is that they don't eat pork. Pork is the most popular meat in China, so already that's pretty unique. And the second is their headwear. The guys usually wear these white round caps, and the women generally have their head covered or they wear a veil. Now, these are generalizations. Not all Hui people are Muslim, not all Hui people cover their head. In fact, some of them even eat pork, but that's rare. Among the Chinese ethnically Muslim minorities, the Hui are the most spread out through all of China. But the most concentrated groupings of this ethnic minority are still in the northwest. Another interesting fact is that the Hui are the only Chinese minority who don't have a uniquely associated language. It's probably due to the fact that they're spread all throughout China, so mostly they just speak Putuhuang Mandarin. Huimingjie technically means Hui Minority Street. It is one of the most popular tourist destinations in the city. It runs directly north from the iconic Drum Tower. The Muslim Quarter spreads west from that main street and kind of wraps around Xi'an's great mosque. Huimingjie is where we all take our tourist friends shopping. And it's a place where you can sample traditional Hui cuisine, the most famous of which is probably羊肉泡馍.泡馍is on the list of the top 5 quintessentially Xi'an foods. Now, it's more expensive if you buy it on the strip, but it's also arguably more authentic if you buy it here. There are several stalls on Huimingjie claiming to be the spot, but they're all about equal in my opinion. Yangrou means lamb meat, so the essence of the dish is mutton. There's also some rice noodles, a few vegetables, a healthy amount of ground up Sichuan pepper. The broth totally numbs your tongue. And finally, they add some torn up pieces of bread. The smaller you tear it up, the better. That's how you're supposed to do it. It's hard to call this a soup because there's so much bread in it, almost all the broth gets soaked up. Lots of people like to add pickled garlic, straight garlic, or chili oil. All of these flavors come together. It's a really unique take on mutton. It's best in the winter because they serve it super hot. Still to come this season, we will be visiting Guangzhou, Xinjiang, Hefei, Tunxi, and we will be visiting one of China's most beautiful mountains, Huangshan. Please subscribe to Street Food. Please visit Patreon if you'd like to help me improve the show. Next week, my wife Ashley will be giving us shopping tips for how to bargain on the street. Until then, y'all need to eat it on the street, but watch out for the parasite.
Street food. Alright people, you know what to do. Subscribe if you like it. You can find Patreon below. You can find Street Food International. You can find Street Food Supplements. Let's get our snack on, people.